Okay, so book a quarter. You should have at least one novel already read, if not a second. All right. You are expected to read a novel. Then complete one of the following. Looking for reading comprehension, creativity in the format, as well as grammar. You can pick from the list down here. Now, it has to be an Arial, 11-point font, and double space. No exceptions. I already have your document set up that way for you. Okay. You're going to end up writing 2 pages, but in reality, it's only going to be 1 page worth of writing because it's double spaced. You have 3 options. Create a diary from the perspective of a character. Must have 2 entries, and entries must make up at least 2 full pages of writing. Now, there is a rubric involved down here that's asking for key elements within your within the text. I should understand the plot. I should understand some of the main characters. I should understand the full plot, which includes the climax and also the falling action. Usually with the diary entry, people do a really good job of the first part with the building action, but you fall short on the falling. So make sure you remember that. Write a letter to one of the characters in the book, discussing parts of the book, and write a reply back to your letter as if the character wrote it. So you're going to write one letter to a character, and then that character is going to write back. Okay? 1 page for each of them, 2 pages total. You can also write a script about the climax in the book. Make sure it's in script format. You have plenty of examples from Diary of Anne Frank because we are currently reading a script, right? We're in Act 2, Scene 2. You don't have to have acts. You don't have to have scenes. You really just have to have one scene of the climax of the book. Make sure you build it with some type of introduction like we do with each act or scene inside of Diary of Anne Frank. Okay, this is worth 5 points. Like everything's worth 5 points, but this is a homework assignment. So that's 35% of your grade. You have one other homework assignment right now, and that's the diary point of view change that many of you still need to have turned in. Okay, questions about book a quarter? Concerns about book a quarter? Other than that you may not want to do it. Okay, many of you have books ready. You can just be working on it. Now, I will recommend to you, when's a good time, just in case maybe you're behind on reading, or maybe a good time to work on your book a quarter coming up?
At home.
After map testing. During map testing, right? You should have a book with you anyway, right? So make sure it is one of the criteria in order to get the map reward as well. It's also time for you to work afterward. Each and every one of you can be working on book a quarter. Okay? So make sure you're doing so during map. There's your first reminder about it. You'll hear about it in your advisory as well.